Yeah. So we'll start with Gatyatmak Meru Vakrasan dynamic. So spread your hands out wide and then first round slowly take the left hand to the right toe, right hand behind, look at your right thumb, come back, turn to the left side and now fast. One, one, two, two, three, three, four, four, five, five, six, six, seven, seven, eight, eight, nine, nine, 10, 10, and relax. Wait for some time. After each practice, try and wait till your breathing comes to normal before you initiate the next one. We'll practice the Tibetan Yantra Yoga practice. The right hand on the left knee. Left hand will catch, both the hands are on one top, left hand on top of the right. Now, breathing in, bring your left hand straight up. Hold your breath. Breathing out, bring your left hand down to catch your left toe. Hold your breath. Breathing in, lift your left leg straight up. Hold your breath. Breathing out, bend your left leg in Ardha Padmasana. Hold your breath. Breathing in, diagonally cross by straightening the left leg. Hold your breath. Breathing out, bend your left leg over your right arm. Breathing in, straighten the left leg. Hold. Breathing out, come down. On the right side, we'll do it with chanting. So 4 chantings for breathing in, 4 chantings for breathing out. Om Namah Shivaya. So get ready. So go in sequence. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, and release. Now, second round on your own, continue. Actually, Shalaka, you don't have to bring that thing. It is there available for you to just take it and put it back. That I give it to you for you to keep it at home. Yeah, exactly. So that's why I gave it to you. For in the class, you can pick it up from there and put it back there. Yeah. Now, a couple of instructions which may not be clear. When we do this visualization of protection, we are talking about the 6 creatures around you. So the visualization is that the elephant facing away from the body, the peacock in front facing you with the wings spread out, the tiger on the right side facing away, the lion on the left side facing away, the with the wings spread out, and the tortoise below you. So you should protecting you from all negative energies coming from 6 different directions. Then we visualize a ring with balls of fire. So visualize a firewall going up all around you. So if anything penetrates the animals, the 6 creatures, then they get consummated by the fire. That protects you again. And the third is the chanting. So when you create a chanting, you create a vibrational protective shield around you. That is the visualization. Okay? Yeah. So now, once you've completed the round, we'll do Chakki Chalan. Take your time, complete the round, and then we will do it. Relax for some time, let the breathing become normal. So keep your legs straight, keep your hands interlaced in front. Breathing out, move forward. Breathing in, come from the left side as though you are doing a Chakki Chalan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now, on the anti-clockwise, remember when you're moving forward, you're breathing out. When you're moving backwards, you are breathing in. There is no holding breath in this. So 4 chantings for breathing out, 4 chantings for coming back, and you should synchronize the movement accordingly. Get ready. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. And then release and relax. Again, let the breathing become normal. And then cycling. If possible, you will first do the normal cycling. Those of you who are very comfortable will do reverse. And that is the right leg going forward, left leg going backwards. 2 legs are in opposite direction, as though with the right leg you are pedaling forward and with the left leg you are pedaling backwards. After you have done that for 5-6 rounds, try and reverse with the left leg pedaling forward, right leg pedaling backwards. And if you can do this opposite movements comfortably, it has tremendous benefits on your brain. Both the hemisphere of the brain starts working simultaneously most of the time. Release and relax. Be in Shavasana for some time. And when your breathing becomes completely normal, then very slowly turn to one side and sit up. Always turn to one side, keep looking down before you come up to sit down. Be in yogic breathing. So when you start breathing in, you will start expanding your abdomen. Then you will start expanding your chest. And then finally you will expand your shoulder and clavicle. As you start breathing out, you will release the shoulder and the clavicle. Then you will release your abdomen, sorry, chest, and then the abdomen. Start. Get ready to chant mantra Om 7 times. Make your sankalpa. I am chanting Om, creating a protective energy field around me that keeps me protected from all external negative influences, antibodies, and viruses. I am creating 3 layers of protection. On the outermost layer, I have 6 friendly creatures: an elephant behind me, a peacock in front, a tiger on my right side, a lion on my left side, an eagle above my head, and a black tortoise below me. Inside of that, I have a big ring with balls of fire. I am lighting all the balls, allowing a firewall of protection to go up all around me. Third layer of protection comes from the subtle energy of the mantra Om that I am chanting. Take your awareness to Muladhara Chakra at the perineum, 4 petal lotus red color. Keep your hands in the mudra for Muladhara Chakra, little finger, ring finger interlaced, middle finger straight out, thumb and index finger rotating around each other. Keep your hand right at the perineum. Visualize that you're balancing your Rajasic and your Tamasic qualities, and you're accentuating and sharpening your Sattvic quality. Take a deep breath in. Shift awareness to Swadhisthana Chakra, 6 petal lotus, orange color, right at the spinal terminus, the sacrum. You will increase your pitch further, it's orange color. You will visualize the orange color. You will fold the thumb towards your palm. Index finger and middle finger will wrap around the thumb. The little finger and the ring finger will be protruding straight forward. You will keep your hands right in front of your sacrum. You will visualize that you are balancing your Ida and your Pingala nadis, and you are sharpening and accentuating your Shushumna nadi. Take a deep breath in. Shift awareness to Manipura Chakra, which is directly behind your navel, 10 petal lotus, yellow color. You will increase pitch further. You will change your mudra for Manipura Chakra. Your index finger, your thumb, and your ring finger will be together. Your little finger and your middle finger will be protruding straight forward. You will keep the 3 fingers which are touching together at the navel. You will visualize that you're eliminating through the power and the vibrations of the mantras all the blockages of energies in the 5 different bodies that surround your body. Pancha koshas, as it is called. Take a deep breath in. Shift awareness to Anahata Chakra directly behind your heart center, 12 petal lotus, green color. You'll keep your hands in the lotus form. You will visualize that you are balancing the Pancha Tattvas, the 5 elements from which the creation happens, and you're balancing all of them in your body. Take a deep breath in. Shift attention to Vishuddhi chakra directly behind your throat pit inside the spinal cord. 16 petal lotus blue color. You will increase your pitch further. Shift the mudra for Vishuddhi chakra. Little finger, ring finger, middle finger, all the three interlacing each other, folded inside, and the thumb and the index finger rotating around each other. You will keep your hand just near your throat pit. You will visualize that you are balancing the three doshas, Vata, Pitta, and Kapha in your body. Take a deep breath in. Shift attention to Vishuddhi chakra. You will be using, Agnya chakra, two petal lotus indigo color directly behind your eyebrow center at the center of your brain near your pineal gland. Only right hand will be used. You will fold your ring finger towards your palm and you will join the three fingers, index, middle and thumb together. Keep the joint fingers at your bhrumadhya and you will visualize that you are penetrating through your Jagrat, Swapna and Shushupti Avastha and you are entering into the realm of superconscious. Take a deep breath in. Shift attention to Sahasrara Chakra, center of the top of your head, 1000 petal lotus, white color. You will increase your pitch further and you will visualize that you are penetrating through all blockages and barriers and you are merging back with your creator. Change your mudra for Sahasrara Chakra, the thumb and the index finger joined together in a diamond form, three fingers spread out. Keep your hands a little above, about 1 or 2 millimeters above your Sahasrara Chakra, which is the center of the top of your head. Take a deep breath in. Slowly release your mudra. Keep your hands anywhere you want, preferably in Padma Mudra, that is the right palm on top of the left palm, and keep your hands at the perineum. Allow the vibrations to sink inside your body and feel all the cells harmoniously vibrating right now. We'll chant the beginning Shanti mantra, Sahana Bhavatu. Get ready. Om Sahana Bhavatu, Sahana Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvinamadiitamastu, Bhavidishavahai. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. If you want to stretch your legs out, you can do so. And you can fold them back after you finish your Sankalpa. Make your Sankalpa. I am chanting Mahamrityunjaya mantra for physical health and mental well-being. Chanting the mantra every day helps me maintain the best of health mentally and physically. All my brain cells and my body cells are operating optimally and in harmony with each other. I can feel your grace, my Lord, penetrating deep into my body, energizing each and every brain cell and body cell, keeping me in pristine health at all times. I bow down before you thanking you from the bottom of my heart for keeping me in pristine health, and I promise to put in efforts from my side for keeping my body in a healthy condition, befitting for you to reside inside me in your effulgent form. Get ready 11 times. Om Triambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritan Om Triambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritan Om Triambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat Om Triambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat Om Triambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat Om Triambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat Om Triambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat Om Triambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat Om Triambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat Om Triambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat Om Triambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Just hold your mudra and pay attention to how exactly you are holding it. Do you notice that you're holding any tightness in the mudra anywhere? If so, that was an involuntary tightness that was induced automatically. Learn to become conscious and aware of that involuntary tightness and let consciousness loosen it. And then with that awareness, slowly release your mudra. Once again, if you need to stretch your legs out, feel free to do so. And make your sankalpa for Gayatri Mantra. I am chanting Gayatri Mantra for wisdom, inner awareness and intuitive knowledge. Chanting the mantra every day helps me operate in the highest planes of wisdom, delve deep within me seeking answers to questions from the universal knowledge resting within me, and get those answers and operate very successfully from an intuitive plane. Keep your hands in Gyan Mudra, index finger at the root of the thumb, other three fingers straight forward, palms facing the floor, wrist placed on your knees. 11 times Gayatri Mantra. Get ready. Om Bhur Bhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prajodayat. Om Bhur Bhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prajodayat. Om Bhur Bhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prajodayat. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Shanti 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 Hari. Again pay attention to the mudra. Is there any tightness in the way the index finger is folded? Are you resting the wrist on your knees in a heavily manner, or is it resting lightly? Do you feel your spine is straight, or have you bent a little bit on the spine? Be aware of it. Were you fully involved in the practice, or did your mind wander somewhere during the practice? Try to recollect what happened. Try and say to yourself that during the next chanting, I will try and be in the practice, and then slowly release your mudra. And if you want, you can stretch your leg out. Just give me a minute. Make your sankalpa for chanting 32 names of Devi. I am chanting 32 names of Devi for overcoming distress and for peace and harmony. Chanting the 32 names helps me overcome all stressful situations, for I simply surrender before you as your son. You are carrying me through the difficulties, cutting through them with your fierce sword, helping me emerge successful at all times. Keep your hands in Yoni Mudra, little finger, ring finger, middle finger interlaced, the index finger straight, joined together, the thumb at the back, pointing backwards, joined together. Both the thumbs are at the heart center. Visualize the image of Durga in front of you. Get ready. Om Durga, Durga Trishamani, Durga Padmini Varini, Durga Maschedini, Durga Sadini, Durga Nashini, Durga Darini, Durga Nihantri, Durga Mapara, Durga Matnyanada, Durga Daitya Lokadavanala, Durgama, Durgama Loka, Durgamatma Swarupini, Durgamarga Prada, Durgama Vidya, Durgama Shita, Durgamatnyana Samstana, Durgamadhyana Bashini, Durgamoha, Durgamaha, Durgamatra Swarupini, Durgama Surasamhantri, Durgama Yudatarini, Durgamangi, Durgamata, Durgamya, Durgameshwari, Durga Bhima, Durga Bhama, Durgapa, Durga Dharani. Om Durga, Durga Trishamani, Durga Padmini Marini, Durga Maschedini, Durga Swadini, Durga Nashini, Durga Dodharini, Durga Nihantri, Durga Mapaha, Durga Maknyanada, Durga Daitya Lokatapanala, Durga Ma Loka, Durga Matma Swarupini, Durga Marga Prada, Durga Vidya, Durga Shrita, Durga Jnana Samsthana, Durga Madhyana Bashini, Durga Moha, Durga Maha, Durga Matra Swarupini, Durga Ma Sura Samhantri, Durga Ma Yudhatarini, Durga Mangi, Durga Mata, Durgamya, Durga Meshwari, Durga Bhima, Durga Bhama, Durga Ba, Durga Dharani. Om Durga, Durga Trishamani, Durga Padmini Marini, Durga Maschedini, Durga Swadini, Durga Nashini, Durga Dodharini, Durga Nihantri, Durga Mapaha, Durga Maknyanada, Durga Daitya Lokatapanala, Durga Ma Loka, Durga Matma Swarupini, Durga Marga Prada, Durga Vidya, Durga Shrita, Durga Jnana Samsthana, Durga Madhyana Bashini, Durga Moha, Durga Maha, Durga Matra Swarupini, Durga Ma Sura Samhantri, Durga Ma Yudhatarini, Durga Mangi, Durga Mata, Durgamya, Durga Meshwari, Durga Bhima, Durga Bhama, Durga Ba, Durga Dharani. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Once again, pay attention to the mudra. Is there any tightness? And reflect back on the 3 chantings. Were you involved? Did your mind wander somewhere? You don't have to punish yourself if the mind wanders. It is its natural nature to wander. You only have to become aware that it wandered. And the more you become aware, the more it will stabilize. Slowly release your mudra. Keep your hands in Padma Mudra, right hand on top of the left. And keep your eyes closed. And pay attention to your own self. Can you visualize the room in which you are sitting? The exact posture that you adopted just now? Which leg have you folded first and which leg have you folded next? That's your habitual way of folding your leg. Can you experiment without disturbing yourself to fold it the other way around and see you can maintain that non-habitual way of holding your legs? So very slowly bring the leg that is down up and the leg which is up down. And when you sit in this position, initially you may start feeling funny. You may feel something is amiss in the way you are sitting. It's only because you are forcing out of your habitual pattern and inducing voluntarily, consciously, with awareness, a non-habitual pattern. The more you can experiment like this, the more your own brain functioning will start sharpening. Now become aware of your own sit bones and be aware of the connection between the sit bones and the ground. Try and feel the pressure between them and the ground and see whether they are even or one side is pressing a little more than the other. And if so, which side? And in these things, there is nothing right, there is nothing wrong. You are trying to go deep within yourself and become aware of what exactly is going on in your body at this point in time. And it keeps changing moment to moment. So you're only trying to sharpen your own proprioceptive awareness of what's going on within yourself. Now bring your awareness to your breath. As you breathe in, can you experience the slight coolness of the breath touching your nostrils? And be aware that you're breathing in. If other thoughts come in, just recognize them and focus your attention on your breathing. As you breathe out, when the air is exiting from your nostrils, can you experience a slight warmth in that breath? And be aware that you're breathing out. Watch that breath go out. If other thoughts intervene, become aware that they're intervening and focus your attention on your breath. Continue breathing in, cool air touching. Pay attention to your thoughts. Are you focused on your breathing? If the mind wanders, just bring the mind back. Continue. Now shift your awareness to the Chittakash, the space in front of your forehead. And there visualize that particular teacher in your career who made a difference in your life. Maybe because of the way that teacher taught, maybe because of the way the teacher gave you confidence in yourself, or maybe something else that the teacher did for you. Try to visualize the image of that teacher in as much detail as possible. Can you notice minute things in the teacher's form just now? Like the way the head, how is the head designed? If it is a male, how is the head parted? Or how is the shape of the hair on the head? If it is a lady, how exactly is the hair rolling behind? Can you visualize the forehead? Any particular specific anatomical features of the forehead that you can recollect? Try and look at the face of the teacher, the shape of the nose, the shape of the eyelids and the eyebrows and the eyes, shape of the lips, the facial contours. Is there any particular habitual pattern of holding the face for the teacher? Try and see what it is. Then pay attention to the neck region of the teacher. And visualize the standing posture of the teacher. Now imagine the teacher is currently giving you a lecture. Visualize any particular lecture that you can recall that the teacher gave you. And be in tune with the lecture of the teacher. What is the subject? What is she teaching you? How is she drilling into the subject? How is he or she drilling in the fundamentals in your own understanding? Visualize asking questions and doubts. Visualize the teacher explaining and clarifying your doubt. And now give up that awareness. Let the image of the teacher vanish. and pay attention to your own self. Just because you brought in to awareness a pleasant experience, can you experience that pleasantness being translated into your own body at this point in time? How is the body feeling from inside? Is there a sense of serenity and calm? Is a sense of pleasantness spread throughout your body? How is your mental makeup at this point in time? Is your mind still holding on to the pleasantness of that experience, or has the mind already started running behind problems that you're facing otherwise? Where is it right now? Now give up all this awareness, become aware of the room in which you're sitting, the posture in which you're sitting. Once again, be aware of your sit bones. Slowly become aware of your own breath. Slowly become aware of subtle sounds inside the room. Then slowly move your head from right to the left. Then toggle your head up and down. And then very slowly rub your hands, keep them on your eyes. And release. So we are on lesson 16. We'll do the complete lesson. If not all the asanas, balance we will do in the next class. So come into standing position for Surya Namaskar. I'll be giving detailed instructions. We have 1 or 2 new people today. So be with me. First of all, let me take you through the movements. So once you are familiar with it, then all of us can practice together. So you stand with the feet a little apart and you'll come into Namaskar position. Now this Namaskar position itself can be held either with the elbows pointing downwards or elbows at this level. If the elbows are straight, that makes a more accentuated benefit, because then you have to hold this position against the gravity. That's a starting position. You will be breathing out in this position. After you finish exhausting your breathing out, you will hold your breath. And after this, when you start breathing in, you will release your hands. You will raise both the hands up and you will look up and you will bend your back a little backwards. Now, pay attention to what you should be doing. There are some practices with some schools where they'll ask you to go as much back as possible, which is not the focus of this particular posture. The particular posture is basically focusing on your thyroid, parathyroid glands. So the most important thing is a complete stretch to the neck region, and you must only bend backwards a little bit. So feel this complete stretch at the neck region. Feel your thyroid, parathyroid getting massaged nicely. Then you will be breathing out when you will bend forward. Now you will go as far as you are comfortable. Those who are extremely comfortable can touch the ground, and if you can keep your palms flat on the ground, you will do that. Then breathing in the first round, you will take your right leg backwards, you will bend your left leg. Now the typical requirement of Surya Namaskar is this bent knee should actually press into your armpit. That is basically because when you are in a normal breathing, you are in cycles. Either the left side is strong or the right side is strong, and they keep shifting rhythm every 1.5 hours. So you can actually forcefully breathe out and see. So you'll find one side is stronger than the other. So whenever you want to balance them, the side which is weaker, if you keep your hands under that armpit and press nicely, it will accentuate the flow on the other side. So this practice is to actually give you the benefit of that movement. That's why try to push your armpit in, your knee into the armpit in that position. And then look up. There should be the back should come as straight as you can comfortably come. and then you will move the second leg backwards. You will come down, and if you're very comfortable, you will move adequately for your head to touch the ground. Now in this, if it is possible, you will try and keep your feet flat on the ground. It may be that the heels are slightly raised from the ground. That's okay, don't bother much about it. If possible, you will do this. After this, you will bring both the knees together, bend at your elbow, bring your chin down, and then try to touch your chest to the ground. It's called Ashtanga Namaskar. After that, you will raise your head up. Now, here again, some people will ask you to go completely up like this. If your thighs are going to come out from the ground, that is not recommended. You must try and keep the entire thighs on the ground, and you should be able to feel the contraction at your lower spine. You should be able to feel the effect on your sacrum when you do this movement. That's the most important element. After this, you will once again come back. This is called Parvatasana. And then, when in the first round, when you take the right leg back, the right leg will continue to stay behind. You will move your left leg forward. And then you will bring your right leg back. Then you will take your hands up, and then you will come back to Namaskar position. In the second round, you will take the left leg back. The left leg will continue to stay behind. You will bring the right leg back. Now, each movement, try and be with me. If you cannot hold the position, you will release and wait for the next movement to start. That is number one. Number two, you will breathe in and hold the breath. If for the duration you cannot hold the breath, please start breathing normally. But don't overdo, don't overforce, because that will have negative repercussions for yourself. Be in sync with your own body right now. Take a deep breath in. Start breathing out. Hold. Breathing in. Stretch your neck out. Hold. Breathing out. Wherever you can reach comfortably. Breathing in, right leg back. Hold. Very good, Sunita. Breathing out, the second leg back. Hold. If necessary, take a short breath in and then breathe out and hold your breath outside. Breathing in, keep your thighs on the ground. The hands need not be straight. Breathing out. Breathing in, left leg forward. Breathing out, right leg forward. Breathing in, both the hands up. Breathing out, back to Namaskar position. Hold your breath. Very good. In the second round, I'll give you the names of the asanas as we practice, so that you start becoming familiar with that also. Back into Namaskar position, Namaskar asana. Hasta Uttanasana. Hasta Padasana. Left leg back, Ashwa Sanchalan. Parvatasana. Ashtanga Namaskar. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana, Asva Sanchalan, right leg forward. Asta Padasana, Hasta Uttanasana, Namaskarasana. Then release and lie down in Shavasana. And relax. As you relax in Shavasana, visualize that you're breathing in from your left leg, and the breath is going all the way along your thighs, up the hip joint, up the left side of your body, up the left nostril to your Bhumadhya. As you're breathing out, you're taking the breath out from the right nostril, through the right side of your body, through the right hip joint, right thigh, right knee, right foreleg, right foot. Now reverse, breathing in from the right leg. As you breathe in and the breath is coming up to Bhumadhya, experience a deep state of relaxation. As you breathe out, take the breath out from the left side, and the body is relaxing even more. As you start breathing in, experience how the abdomen is expanding and how it stabilizes when the breath reaches the Bhumadhya, and how the abdomen contracts when you breathe out and the breath is going out from the right side. Now slowly give up all the awareness and just raise both the hands over your head along the ground, and then stretch your body nicely, and then turn to one side and sit up for sitting practices. And there are basically, I think, 3 asanas: Yoga Mudra, Paschimottanasana, and Shashank Asana, and then Ushtrasana as a counter pose. So we will try and do 2 of them today, and the rest we will see later. So today we will do Shashank Asana and Paschimottanasana. In the next class we will do, today we will do Yoga Mudra, since it is Navratri. Shivaratri. So if possible, you will come into Padmasana. Otherwise, in whichever pose you can sit, you will sit comfortably. You will make a fist by putting the thumb inside, folding all the fingers together, and then you will rest this right at the lower abdomen on both sides. Then for 4 chantings, you will breathe in and tilt your chin up. First round you watch, you will hold your breath for 4 counts of Om Namah Shivaya. And then for 4 counts of Om Namah Shivaya, you will bend forward. When your body is horizontal to the ground, you will tilt the head forward, and then you will slowly come, and if possible, your forehead will touch the ground. Otherwise, you will bring it wherever it can reach. You will hold your breath, and then slowly breathing in, you will come up, tilting the chin up. Hold your breath, and then breathing out, you will bring the chin back. So get ready. Breathe out completely. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Hold. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Breathing out. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Hold. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om. Breathing in. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Hold. Om Namah Shivaya. Breathing out. Om Namah Shivaya. Now in the second round, we're going to hold the position for close to 1 minute, which will be a count of Om 1 to Om 60. So you try and be with me till I tell you to release. See if you can hold. But the moment you experience any kind of discomfort, immediately release your posture, come up. And if the discomfort continues, please lie in Shavasana and rest. All right? So get ready. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Hold. You can breathe normally. Slowly start releasing, breathing in. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Hold. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. And release your legs if you want to release. Wait for some time. We're going to practice one more time. My Guru Swami Niranjan is now taking all of us into a new experience altogether. So he says 25 times you have to practice each asana in rounds of 5 times. So 3 times is too less actually. But nevertheless, last round I want you to focus on what all you are doing. When you're pressing, you're folding your thumb, so you're doing a flexion. So there is a movement of the flexion. You're forcing all the 4 fingers around, so all the 4 fingers are also flexing. When you press, you're actually creating an acupressure on your hands. Then you're bending your hands, so your knee is getting, elbow is getting flexed. Then you're tilting your chin up, so you're working on the neck muscle. The front neck muscle is lengthening, the back neck muscle is contracting. And then you're bending forward. That means the front muscle called the rectus abdominis has to contract. And for you to actually touch your head down, the muscles on either side of the spine called the erector spinae, which goes all the way from the neck right down to the pelvic area, that has to lengthen. And if they both do supplementary, complementary, then you will be able to bend easily. So try and see that that muscle is moving, lengthening in a very relaxed way as you do this practice. So we slowly start breathing in, tilting your chin up. Hold. Breathing out. And as you bend down, feel that pressure on your abdomen. You're literally squeezing out all stale blood from all the abdominal organs. And though when you come up, you will actually allow fresh blood to rush into the abdominal area, increasing the tone and the functioning of your abdominal organs. Continue to hold, continue to hold, continue to hold. Now very slowly start releasing. Very good. Now we'll come into Shashank Asana. Shashank Asana has variations. So we'll do one variation which is very similar to what is called Naman Pranam Asana. So first watch, you're going to be in Vajrasana, and then in Vajrasana, you're going to catch both your ankle. And then you will take a deep breath in, again tilt your head up. Breathing out, you will come all the way down and try and place the top of your head on the ground. And then holding your breath, you want to lift your thighs up. Then you can breathe normally to hold the position. Then while coming back, you will first release the lifting of your thigh and then slowly tilt your head up. Breathing in, you will come up. Now pay attention to what all are you doing. You're bending at your knees, that is flexing your knees. You're going to hold and then bend forward. Once again, your focus is on rectus abdominis. Then you're keeping your head on the ground. The back side of the neck muscle is lengthening. The front side is contracting. And then when you're lifting your thighs up, it is extension of your thigh. And then when you do this position, you get partial benefits of Shirasasana. That means a little more blood is flowing into your head area. So get ready. Breathe out completely. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Hold. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Breathing out, bend forward. Keep the top of your head on the ground and then raise your thighs up. And now hold, breathing normally. If you want to release, please feel free to release. Now breathe out completely, breathing in, come up. Very good. Last round. After you get your breathing back to normal, one last round. Get ready. Breathing in, tilt your chin up. Hold your breath. Breathing out, bend forward. Keep the top of the head on the ground. Lift your thighs up. Very good. When you want to release, please feel free to release on your own pace. Very slowly come up. Come up very slowly. That slow coming up is very important. We did 2 forward bending, so we'll do 1 backward bending, which is Ushtrasana. So for Ushtrasana, you will actually start from Vajrasana, and then from Vajrasana, you will come up to this standing position. If possible, you will try and keep your feet on the ground. If that is not possible, then you will bend your toes and keep it. Otherwise, try and keep it this way. Now when you are in this position, keep the hands in front. Breathing in, you will raise both the hands up and you will hold your position, hold your breath. Breathing out, you will first swing to the right side, catch the right heel, then swing to the left side, catch the left heel, hold your breath, push your chest forward, tilt your head backwards. Now in this, if you are comfortable, you will try and take the hands onto the opposite side. and slowly come out. Okay? Start. Only if you are comfortable, not otherwise. It's not required. So very slowly get into position. This is your starting position, Arambha Sthiti. You can keep your feet in whichever way you want to keep them. Slowly breathe out completely. Breathing in, raise both the hands. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Hold. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Breathing out, right side. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Left side. And then hold your breath. Push your chest forward. Tilt your head back. And then breathe normally so that we can hold. Whenever you want to feel like releasing, please release. Breathing in, come up. Hold your breath. Breathing out, come down. Now in the next round, you're going to pay attention to what is happening. When you're raising your hands, your scapula has to actually rotate upwards. And then you're taking the hands down, the scapula has to actually go down. So feel the movement of your scapula when you're raising the head up and taking behind. Scapula. The backbone. This bone which is there resting on the rib cage on both sides. Okay. And then when you're tilting to one side, there is a slight rotation to that side. So the side oblique muscles have to contract to help you move that. And then when you come back to this side, that stretch releases. There's a stretch on the other side. Feel both of them. Then when you're pushing your chest forward, you're lengthening your rectus abdominis completely. And your back muscles are now contracting. When you're tilting the head forward, your front neck muscles are lengthening. The back neck muscles are contracting. Pay attention to all these. Get ready. Breathing in, upward rotation of this backbone. Hold. Breathing out, downward rotation of the right, downward rotation of the left. Push your chest out, lengthening the rectus abdominis, contracting the rectus spinae, contracting the back of the neck, lengthening the front of the neck. Hold your position. Slowly release, raising both the hands up. Hold. Slowly release, bringing both the hands down. And then release and lie down in Shavasana again. Allow your body to completely relax. Feel the effect and experience of your practice. Okay. Down, right? There must be some contraction that you did. At which point it started paining? Okay, so then keep the hand like this. And then slowly lengthen the elbow. Then very slowly take it back. Slower than that. And then see if it releases. Relax the body completely. Okay. Allow the body to experience a sense of relaxation and sink into the ground completely. Surrender yourself to Mother Earth totally. And then give up the awareness. Once again, stretch your body completely and then turn to one side and sit up. We'll watch Sarvangasana and then we'll practice, and after that pranayama. So for Sarvangasana, you'll be lying on the ground, and then the most important thing is that you have to use your back muscles to raise your leg up. That means you should not press your hands down or your elbow down to raise your back. Raise the legs. So they must come up on their own. Once they are in this position, now you will start using your back. Bring both the hands near your glutes and then push it up. Now let the legs be horizontal to the ground. After that, raise the legs up, bringing your hands a little down towards your chest. As you do that, your body will move closer to your chin will touch your chest, and hold this position as long as you're comfortable. When you want to release, support the back nicely, take the legs down horizontally, and then while releasing, vertebrae by vertebrae come down. That should be the control. Don't come down like this. Okay? Yeah. You can't do it? Oh, okay. Yeah. So just mentally visualize you're doing it. You'll get the same benefits as though your body is actually performing. Yeah. So very slowly lift both the legs up and then use your hands to push your buttocks a little up, and then straighten the legs perpendicular to the ground. Push your hands down your chest to the chest, lift up as much as you can, then slowly release. Whenever you want to feel, you should keep the legs straight, perpendicular to the ground. Slowly release. In the book, Swamiji has even given advanced pose where he says you can take your hands from the back and keep it on the ground. You can keep your hands behind you. You can keep the hands by the side. There are so many variations you can do. Very slowly release. Okay. Now, Shalaka, what's the problem in the shoulder you said?
I get muscle spasms and I have spondylitis.
You have spondylitis. Okay. How long has it been there?
20 years.
Okay.
I work on computers and laptops.
So what you do is you talk to me later, and you may possibly have to take one-to-one sessions to train the muscles, and then we'll stop the spondylosis. That's what I'm saying. So we'll work on that, and it should go completely. Okay. So that is separate. That's a pure somatic practice on which we can work on the muscles to relax them, and then hopefully it should correct. And if that doesn't happen, then we'll connect with my teacher in the US, and then she should be able to work on it. Okay. Now, so relax for some time and then come back to sitting position. Pranayam. Nadi Shodhan with bandhas. So the instructions are, you will breathe in, let us say for a count of 4 from the left nostril. How to keep your hands, you can keep in various ways. You can keep the index finger and your middle finger touching the eyebrows. The ring finger and the little finger is on one side, the thumb is on one side. So now if you want to close the the left nostril, the right nostril, you'll press the thumb, release both these two fingers, you'll breathe in from the left. Then you can bring the two fingers back to close both the nostrils, release the thumb, you will breathe out from the right. So that's one way of doing it. The other way of holding it is, which is my preferred way, you fold both the index finger and the thumb, and the index finger and the middle finger you fold, and now you have the thumb on one side, these two fingers on the other side. When you release, what will you do with the fingers? So we normally keep it in alignment with the nostril. So therefore the tip of the ring finger touches your bhrumadhya. So that's why we prefer this. So get ready, start breathing in from the left nostril for whatever count you can. And then you'll hold for at least double that count, and you'll bend your chin towards your chest, that is Jalandhar Bandha. You will pull your abdomen behind, that is Udhyan Bandha, and you will pull the perineum up, the space between the anus and the genitals up, and that is Moola Bandha. Hold for double the count, then tilt your head back. After that, release the right nostril and breathe out for the same count. Again close both the nostrils, again Jalandhar Bandha, Udhyan Bandha, Moola Bandha, and hold for double the count. Then tilt your head up, open the right nostril, breathe in and continue. Now those of you who have been practicing with me for a long time, a variation is, try and see if you can breathe in for one Gayatri mantra, hold for 4 Gayatri mantra, release for 2 Gayatri mantra, and again hold for 4 Gayatri mantra. But only those who have been practicing for nearly 2.5 to 3 years, you should try this. And if you cannot keep 1 Gayatri to 4 Gayatri, do 1:3. So start. Always use your right hand. Continue the practice till I blow the shank and then stop. Get ready to chant mantra Om 3 times. Make your sankalpa. I am chanting Om, creating a protective energy field around me that keeps me protected from all external negative influences, antibodies, and viruses. Chant 3 times. Ending Shanti mantras. Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Om Trayambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Rub your hands nicely. When they are really warm, then keep them on your eyes. Feel the warmth flowing in from the palm to the eyes. Then gently open your eyes. Slowly release your palm. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Om Tat Sat. So see you all on Sunday. Remember we have a class, and then from next class onwards, 15 minutes of the last 15 minutes will be exclusively reserved for pranayam. So 8 o'clock, wherever we are, we will stop the practice and go into pranayam. We'll try and practice at least 2 pranayam every day, in every class, sorry. Bye.